New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
New Thought Media Network proudly presents On Purpose with Reverend Beth Linguri. Wednesdays at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Central European Time. Come find purpose, nurture growth, and live your passion. And now On Purpose with Reverend Beth Linguri.
Good afternoon, everyone. Greetings wherever you are. I'm Reverend Beth Linguri, founder of the Center for Spiritual Living in Geneva in Switzerland, in the heart of Europe, a center for peace. And this is On Purpose. I'm so delighted to be with you again today. It's the week 11 in our series On Purpose, and we're reflecting on the words of Ernest Holmes in his book, This Thing Called You. Indeed, you. And he opens the book by saying, you, like all others, are seeking the joy of living. You wish to be needed, to be loved, and to be included in the great drama of life. And this urge is in every living thing. And so we will reflect a little bit today on chapter 7. I invite you into this sanctuary. Let's just take this time as a special time devoted to each one here. Go into your inner space, your inner sanctum, that space within that is perfect and holy. And the place whereon you're standing is indeed holy ground, place where you're sitting. So I invite you to move into that space. Leave everything at the door. It will be there when you leave. You can pick it up again. But for now, just be here in this space together with me. And if you like, you can gently close your eyes. And we come into this present moment, conscious of your spine erect, in your body suspended between heaven and earth. And follow the breath within, in deeper, into that space deep inside, where there's stillness, there's peace. And following the breath, as you notice the in-breath, be grateful for that gift of life which comes in and out without even being aware of it. It is received as a gift in the body. And simply feel the gratitude for this life, in and out. This body is the temple for this spirit, so sacred. Nothing you can do, nothing you've done can change this. Move your awareness into that silence, into the stillness, remembering that it is always there, and at any moment you choose. Even with your eyes open and with chaos around you, you can retreat into that perfect space, into that peace. And as I read to you some of the words from Ernest Holmes, allow those words to resonate in that deep space, in that inner sanctum. Allow the word faith to rest in your awareness. Faith. What does faith mean? What comes to mind when you reflect on the word faith? And hold that thought. What comes up from your inner truth? The other word I will bring forth is freedom. Freedom. We breathe in faith and breathe out freedom with that release, letting go. Surrendering to this moment. There is only now. And so I invite you back into our time together. We're considering chapter 7, as I said, from this thing called You. And the two words that came up for me as I read the chapter was faith and freedom. In fact, it opens with the words, your faith. Your faith. Your faith can penetrate the clouds of unbelief and reveal the truth, which is forever perfect. Your faith can penetrate the clouds of unbelief and reveal the truth, which is forever perfect. That means that this truth, with a big T, capital T, the truth, is deep inside each one at all times. And yet we walk around very often in this illusory place. We all have this perceptual set, this set by which we interpret everything from our environment comes into our mind. And we began this very early, very young as children. And Bruce Lipton tells us that up until the age of 7, and other people say this too, but I first heard it from him. Up until the age 7, we are in a state, our brain is in a state of hypnosis, this hypnotic state of taking in everything and accepting it as the truth. Interpreting it with the child's mind. So you can imagine all of this stuff in there that is blocking our vision and blocking the way that we can see the entire truth. So if we go with our everyday thoughts and reactions, we are reacting from this set that we've developed. But Ernest Holmes invites us to go deeper into that truth, which is deeper inside within. Your faith can penetrate the clouds of unbelief and reveal the truth, which is forever perfect. Ernest Holmes tells a short story in the opening chapter. He said, by way of illustration, imagine yourself looking at a picture of a beautiful landscape. In this picture, there are trees, a house, a stream of water, a beautiful meadow, and in the background, mountains and blue sky, dotted with clouds. You look at it long, contemplating its beauty. And now suppose that you put a piece of colored glass between you and the picture, so the picture appears blurred. Everything seems distorted, and yet nothing happened to the picture. It is your business to remove the colored glass, because the picture's still there on the wall. It still may be seen. So mental statements that you say to yourself may be fogged up. They may be things that you have taken in and interpreted when you were very young, or they may be things that you have learned from others, and they may be fogging your vision. Listen to some of the other words that he shares with us in this chapter. Your desire for self-expression is inherent in the divine pattern itself. Because you intuitively feel this pattern, you grope back towards it. Deep inside you, there is this urge. There is, in moments of quiet and silence, when you're walking in nature or at other times, these things come up. Oh, I would love to do such and such. Or this sounds like a wonderful idea. There is this divine pattern within each of us. And you can intuitively feel this pattern. He invites us to trust your intuition, which causes you to serve the pattern with a capital P. When we do this, he says, we live without effort. It's easy. Things unfold in ease and grace. Circumstances arise miraculously. Things unfold to support the unfolding of this pattern. Trust your intuition, which causes you to sense this pattern and begin to listen more deeply to the messages. And remember, since no two persons are alike, you must have a unique place in the scheme of things. There's no one else like you. No one else can do what you can do. No one else can bring to this life experience what you have to share. You have a gift. You were given a gift. You are a gift to the world. And so it is in giving this gift that you find this freedom that he speaks of. This freedom. And imagine what freedom feels like. In big, bold letters, I see this word written. Dare to be yourself. Dare to be yourself. It takes courage. I know for myself, from an early age, I learned to hide behind a mask. I learned to pretend to be something else. I did this because I thought that if I am kind and good and I do all these things that people want me to do and I am liked by everybody, I'll be loved. I'll be accepted. I'll be okay. And I would just close off and not listen to the deep longings within. Perhaps you were lucky in your adult life that someone urged you to strip the mask away, to urge you to see underneath the mask and nurture that true self which is within. Perhaps someone said, accept the gift of life. Accept this gift of life for yourself and for everyone else. So, take a deep breath now. I accept what I am given so that I can give. I accept what I am given so that I can give. Believe, have faith that you are governed by divine intelligence. You are directed by divine guidance. It's always there. It's closer than your breath. It is within each one. And as you pull from within, as you draw from that divine, that spiritual essence deep within yourself, you begin to say and think that which is constructive. And it is through divine authority that you share this gift. Dare to be yourself. This is the pathway to freedom. I know that the freedom which already exists in the great mind, in that source of all, that creative energy of the universe, which created all that we know and is constantly creating, I know that it belongs to you. It belongs to you right now, and it is manifesting through you. So this freedom to be what I came here to be, this freedom to be the divine source, to live from this spiritual essence, from this creative energies. This is how I become myself. When you withdraw old images of thought, again from the book, this is a quote, direct quote, listen. When you withdraw old images of thought and place new ones in front of the mirror of mind, the old reflections or conditions cease to exist. It's that simple. And new ones take their places. But he warns us, if you only half withdraw the old images, or only half create new images, your experience will partake of the nature of both kinds of thoughts. Today, I invite you into this centering practice. Each week, we join together, centering into that divine essence. And the energy of this group will support each one of you in going within, into the inner being. And so I invite you into this space right now, into this centering practice. And choose a word, either faith or freedom or another word that resonates with you today, and take that into your practice. I'm encouraging you to continue this practice as you go through your day, each day, in between the times that we meet together. This centering practice draws you into your spiritual being, into this place of peace, of knowing, of connection with Source, where you intuit what is yours to do. And so remember, we have this intention. We have an intention to go deep within. We close our eyes off. We focus on the breath, and we go within. And so simply be in that space right now. Go within, inside, deep inside, contacting that intuition. Perhaps you'd like to take a question about something that's burning issue for you right now. Or perhaps you'd just like to go within to a place that's comfortable, that is peaceful and quiet. Just to rest for a moment. Or perhaps you are seeking an answer, or courage to do something that you know needs to be done. Whatever it is for you in this moment, draw on the energy of this community and rest in your spiritual essence. Draw you into the silence for a few moments. As you rest in that silence within, just invite these affirmations to resonate deeply there. I know that today everything is made new. I now release all sense of limitation. New conditions are being created for me. Conditions of harmony, happiness, peace, and joy. All circumstances and situations are being harmonized. And wherever I go, I shall meet peace, joy, and happiness. Whatever I do shall be done with reason and intelligence. I shall be surrounded by friendship, by beauty, by right action. My whole being responds to this conviction. Simply, with complete conviction, I access my freedom. The light of truth exists in each one of us. That light of truth with a capital T. And it is very precise. It will guide you in every situation, every delicate situation. And you will learn to recognize its traits. One familiar question always comes up, but how do I know it's the inner truth? And how do I know it's not my old negative thoughts? This is again dealt with in this chapter. And so I'll read you simply what Ernest Holmes says, that this voice of truth with capital T does not compare, does not discriminate, does not pit one against another, does not justify, does not point a finger, does not explain why, does not defend, does not complicate, does not bewilder. It cannot hide. So this voice of truth is always just, always kind, and it can set you free. The light of truth shines brightly. Allow that light to shine in and through each day, each moment of each day. And so I invite you to join me next week when we will look at the role of memories in our life and how there are memories that we may not be aware of, that may be blocking us from experiencing this truth and freedom. And so I invite you to come back next week. That'll be the same time and the same place when we look at chapter 8. And as I close each day with a poem, today I will read a poem by the great Sufi poet, Rumi. And as is our habit together, when I close the poem, when we finish the poem, we simply leave in silence and take that silence out into your life and into your daily life and into your experience, and remember that it is so close that you can always go there when you have any anything that needs an answer, needs solution, or when things are just pressing in, or some of these feelings are coming up for you, that peace that passes all knowing, all understanding, all knowledge is simply right there with you at all times. So have faith in that. And as you do, you'll experience that freedom to be yourself. Dare to be yourself. That freedom to share your gift. I wish you well on the journey. And our poem by Rumi. This is a poem called When I Run After What I Think I Want by Rumi. When I run after what I think I want, my days are a furnace of distress and anxiety. When I run after what I think I want, my days are a furnace of distress and anxiety. But if I sit in my own place of patience, what I need flows to me and without any pain. If I sit in my own place of patience, what I need flows to me and without any pain. From this, I understand what I want also wants me and is looking for me and attracting me. From this, I understand that what I want also wants me and is looking for me and attracting me. There's a great secret in this for all who can grasp it. Namaste, my friends. Go in peace.
Thanks for watching. Join us again next Wednesday for more of On Purpose with Reverend Beth Linguri, only on New Thought Media Network. Learn more at www.ntmedia.org.